Please subscribe to our channel, and for latest update, click on the bell icon.
Now, sometimes you may be asked to write about my school library. If you look into your school various rooms, there will be a very important room called the library, and is always very airy, spacious. Now, if you are a person, if you are a little girl or boy who enjoy reading, who love to read, lay hands on some book to read all the time, then library is the best place. We spoke about favorite fruit, but there are children who will say, oh, my favorite book, I love that library. The school library is always a friendly place. There's always a teacher who help you to pick book, will tell you about what story is that and what will you will enjoy. So a teacher is there always supporting you, helping you choose the book, to borrow the book, to return on time, and helping you to discuss about it. So school library is a lovely place if you want to enjoy reading. Now every class has a period or two allotted to go there into the library to read in a quiet manner. Now library is always a large room with thousands of books of all kinds. You can have story books, you will get coloring books, you will get books of all subjects. Then there is always a corner for children to sit quietly and read. Now the librarian sets up books neatly, lay it out so beautifully, so that once you enter, you have an appeal to pick up, sit and read. There is an atmosphere of silence created, helping children to pick book and read in a quiet place. And it's always colorfully painted, lovely flowers are put up there. Young children and old children, teachers go there, take the book, borrow, getting the help of the librarian. Some children spend a lot of time with friends at the library, making notes of various things or projects that the teacher gives on different subjects. Now library is one of the most important place, most important, the vital part, I would say the heart of the school should be the library. Then only the children learn a lot of things from there. Spending time at the library is the most important thing a child could do. So what are we writing about? School library. When you talk about your school library, you can say where it is located, is it accessible easily, other librarian has got help, is she there all the time, or are there many others to help? Lot of things you can write. Okay, so now we are going to write about my school library. My school library. So your school library, where is it located now? How big is it now? My school has a huge library, very big library. So you will say my school has a huge, huge means very big, has a huge. My school has a huge library. What kind of library is that? It is spacious and airy. So my school has a huge library. It is airy, colorful and spacious. So this airy, It is colorful. They keep it so beautifully and spacious. Now, who is in charge of the library? We have two teachers to support us in the library, or we can say we have two librarians in our school library. We can say we have a librarian and assistant to support her. We have a nice, friendly, what else? She's friendly. She's a very nice person. She's friendly and helpful. We have a nice, friendly and helpful librarian. With two helpers. Now, my school has a huge library. If it is huge, you need a lot of people to support. It is very colorful and spacious. We have a nice, friendly and helpful librarian with two helpers. She helps us to choose books. What does she do? So, we have two helpers to support her. Now, we can also say there are all kinds of books, or there are thousands of books. There are thousands. There are thousands of books of various subjects we have magazines and short story books and story books. So, that is all about the library. Now, the children and teachers can borrow books, you can borrow books and read freely at the library. Spending time at the library with friends, collecting notes is another enjoyable time. Now, so we are teachers and children, they can borrow books and read freely at the library. The atmosphere, what about the kind of atmosphere created? The atmosphere is very good in our library. We spend time. How do you spend? We spend our time reading and collecting information, reading and completing. You go for reading, then you for completing of projects. We spend our time reading and completing of projects at the library. at the library. I often visit, I often visit the library, the school library with my friends. So, when you go with your friends, you learn to choose books, exchange books, discuss about the books. Okay. I love to spend time, useful time over there. I love to spend my useful time over there. Now, children who spend a lot of time at the library, they go to be great leaders. When you read a lot, you automatically write. I spoke about there are magazines over there. Sometimes the school magazine helps you or invites you to write a short article, short story into the school magazine. So, spending time at the library goes to help you to be a good, very reader, and not only a reader, a great writer too. And a school librarian supports you in writing small articles, writing short stories and putting into the school magazine. So, all this will go to make you a great reader and a writer. So, we are talking about my school library. We have written a little bit, but you can elaborate on this. My school has a huge library. It has a very huge library and it is airy, it is colorful and it is spacious. Lots of spaces spent for the library. Now, we have a nice, friendly and helpful librarian with two helpers. It is a huge library, so the books have to be neatly arranged. So, we have two helpers. There are thousands of books of various subjects. We have magazines and storybooks, whatever we need, it is there in the library. The children and teachers can borrow books and read freely at the library. Not only borrow, but remain there, spend quiet time reading. The atmosphere is very good in our library. Everybody is quiet and everybody is disciplined. We spend our time reading and completing our projects at the library. Sometimes the teacher gives some work, they will give you a little bit of gist and they will say go to the library, get this book, ask librarians help, complete this assignment, complete this question answer, whatever. So, you would take your friends and go and spend a lot of time over there, and there the librarian together with her helpers ready to help you. I often visit the library with my friends. Now you form, because there is a library, you form tiny groups. Groups of what? Reading group. You will read, you will say, oh, I love this author. I love to read Enid Blyton. All the series I will read. Then somebody will say, I will read Tom Sawyer. So, different children get into different groups when they get into the reading taste. Library helps you to pick up book for reading and cultivate love for reading for future. And when you continue to read with the support of the librarian, the class teacher and your friend, then you are going to become a writer. You write your own stories. So, finally, I love to spend my useful time over there, not alone, together with friends. So, library is a resourceful place, and the librarian, there is a resourceful person helping you to choose books for various reasons, for various subjects, also for personal pleasure, enjoyment, picking stories. So, you must, if you have a beautiful library in your school, you must say, I thank God for the school. It's got a lovely library and a supportive librarian helping to help the children to become great readers.